Alright team, welcome back to another video and welcome back to another matchday vlog. Got the tracksuit on, it is game day. My club, FC United of Manchester, we are taking on Lancaster City in the Northern Premier League away from home, and it's going to be a big game. We're into February, we're into the last 3 months of the season, which has absolutely flown by, and this is a big game, so let me tell you why. It's been a little bit of time since we've had a matchday vlog, so I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. Games have been full on over December, January in English football, especially in non-league football. It is just game after game. And as a result, we've been playing a lot, and as you can see from the table, it is super tight in our league. Our opponents, Lancaster, today, they're only 1 point ahead of us in the league, but they have played 2 fewer games. That's because over this whole winter period, we haven't had a single game called off due to weather or due to any other circumstances, whereas the rest of the teams have all had at least 1 or 2. So whilst we've moved up the league from where we were, which was down in the relegation zone, we have played more games, which means the teams behind us are going to be trying to catch us up. So we have to keep putting results together to stay ahead of them and to keep moving up the table. We're on a decent run if you look at it, but it could be better. We're undefeated in 4, but 3 of those games have been draws. We drew at home against Gainsborough, we beat Blythe at home 2-1. And then most recently, we had a game against Hyde where we drew 1-1 and managed to equalise in the 92nd minute. Cue some big celebrations. So decent in terms of picking up points in the last few games, but we need to start turning those draws into wins, which is the plan as we face Lancaster today. A tough team, away from home, in February it might be a bit of a tough pitch as well. Very direct and extremely long throw, which is something as the goalkeeper and the defence we definitely need to make sure we've got a plan for. So I think it's going to be a bit of a battle. But as always, we're going to bring you along, show you how it goes, and hopefully we can put in a big performance and pick up 3 points on the road. So, less talking, more action. Let's get in the car and head to Lancaster. Quick stop at the services, pick up the Lucozade. It's a little bit of a trek to Lancaster. It takes about an hour and a half. About 40 minutes left. Right, we're here, ready for the game. Wish us luck. We'll bring you along, give you a little bit of commentary as well. Let's wish for a good performance and 3 points. I will speak to you afterwards. Let's go smash it. So, kicking off away at Lancaster. Now, 2 things about this game. Very bobbly pitch, which means passbacks like this, you really have to concentrate as you kick through the ball. And then the second thing, Lancaster are probably one of the most direct teams in the league, and you'll see that throughout this game. Every opportunity they get, they're going to try and put the ball into the box, whether it's crosses, throws, so you've got to be ready to come and take crosses. So I had that in my head from the very start of the game. I knew they'd be delivering balls into the box, I knew my starting position needed to be brave, and I needed to back myself in the air. I thought that initially, as you can see from the first 10 minutes, all these balls into the box, if I could come and take the first 3 or 4, be confident, maybe they'd change their game plan. But as you'll see through the rest of the game, they just continued with cross after cross after cross. The first part of the game, we were under a little bit of pressure. Lancaster, as you could see, delivering balls into the box, a near miss there from that cross, not quite able to get his head on it. But we were able to build back into the game after seeing out that first 10 minutes. Our plan was to try and hit them on the counter, use our pace out wide, and Dylan does a brilliant job to put this cross into Jay, but it's a great save from the home keeper. Managed to get down really well and a good strong hand, and then to collect the second shot cleanly as well. Lancaster tried to respond, pushing back, another cross into the box, and again trying to be brave, trying to move my feet well and take the crosses cleanly. We managed to win a corner, Noah with a header and cleared off the line. So despite Lancaster's early pressure, we had two very, very good chances early in the first half. Another ball into the box, our defence does well to clear with the initial header, comes to the edge, and a bouncing shot which I'm able to hold. On bobbly pitches like this, watching everything into your hands is super important. Great touch from the Lancaster striker, works some space on the edge of the box, and a relatively easy shot to get my body behind. Brilliant flick from Alf onto Dylan, manages to get down the right hand side again, puts in a great cross, great touch from Jay, and it's another great save from the keeper. Our tactic of trying to hit them on the counter was working, but we just weren't able to find a way through and to create that first opportunity to score. Our corner breaks down. Now any opportunity like this where a corner breaks down, you want to create as much depth as possible for your defenders. Creating depth gives you time to receive the ball, get your head up and find your pass. If you're too close to the defender when they're giving you that pass back, especially when they're being charged down, it's just going to put you under pressure. So create depth and focus on a good first touch. We win the ball well in midfield, managed to release Jay again. Third good opportunity, defender does well to push him wide and it was just wide of the outside post. Lancaster pick up the loose ball in midfield, play a nice through ball, but Guy does a brilliant job to recover and to clear. And that was the last action of the first half. Second half, and we managed to start the second half a lot better than we did the first. We were on a little bit more dominant with the ball, we created more chances, their goalie does a good job to come and clear that ball over the top. Another corner that comes to the edge of the box, as you can see they just want to put everything in on the keeper. Thankfully the referee manages to see that foul and that push and give the free kick. But when they want to put it on top of the goalkeeper, you want to be able to come and claim. Short free kick is worked long into the box, flick from Dylan, and he manages to get a toe there ahead of the goalkeeper, and the referee gives the penalty. Alf steps up, and it's a great goal to put us 1-0 ahead. Corner into the box, great header from Dylan, and another good save from their goalie. That's probably 3 good saves so far, and we're unlucky to only be 1 goal in the lead. An awkward shot on the angle, I managed to get my block position in front of the striker, bounced off him for a goal kick. Another ball into the box, between me and Charlie we managed to get it away, and as you can see just putting more and more pressure on. That deep corner could have been drifting in the back post, so just had to help it on its way over the bar. Another one, good header from Guy, good clearance from Jay, and you're just waiting for that second ball in the box, move your feet deep and come and take it off the head of the attacker. Here I wanted to try and start a little bit of a counter, so I set Dylan away with the roll. Deep free kick, Lancaster managed to get the flick on. I managed to get out quickly to make the first 1v1 save, and then thankfully the follow-up was sent over the bar. More pressure from Lancaster, this time from their midfielder, making a run from deep. Managed to beat our centre-halves. I thought he was going to go the opposite way, but he tried to reverse it into my near post, and I managed to get down, get a hand and tap it onto the post. Great clearance from Dylan from the corner, and here, as you can see, this was what we were aiming to do. Hit them on the counter-attack, create space and use our pace. Great ball out to Alfie on the angle, and he's unlucky that the defender manages to get back and make the block. Another corner into the box, and it's always a relief when you can come and claim and take pressure off the defence. As I said, it was something that I wanted to do from the start, and you just have to keep that concentration and keep doing it throughout the game. Ball back to Matty, probably about 30 yards out on his left foot. Brilliant strike, so unlucky that it comes back off the bar. Another set piece, and again, manage to move your feet, claim it above the attackers, and it's always nice in front of the home fans as well. Long throw from Matt, and then that was it. Final whistle, and a massive 1-0 away victory. Boom. So there we go. Massive, massive win. Don't get better than a 1-0 away from home. I think that is my favourite result in football. As I said, it's always difficult when you go to pitches which are not the best, a bit bobbly. We're a footballing team, and if we can't play our football, you've got to do something a little bit different. We knew we'd have to stand up and face the challenge that Lancaster gave us in terms of very direct play, crosses, throws, all of that, launching the ball into the box. It wasn't the prettiest game at times, but we created some good chances and probably should have ended up with a bit of a better score than 1-0. But 1-0, clean sheet, 3 points, doesn't get much better than that. From a goalkeeping point of view, I was very pleased with how I dealt with those crosses into the box. It's an area of my game that I've always tried to work on and improve because I am not the tallest goalkeeper. And when opposition teams see me, the common shout is, put it on the keeper. And I want to show that if that's going to be your strategy, don't worry about it. I'm going to come and claim each cross one after another. So I was pleased that I was able to do that and help my team in that way. And then obviously nice to make an important save too, to keep that clean sheet intact. As the striker kind of came towards the edge of the box, I knew my defender was coming from my right hand side, and I thought that that would close off that side of the goal and he'd try and open his foot out and bend it into that far corner. What I was pleased with was I didn't guess, I didn't gamble, I didn't go early with that dive, because he did try to reverse it and he was able to reach it into that near post. But I kept balanced, I kept reactive, and I was able to get across and make the save. Intuition is good as a goalkeeper. It's good to judge the picture in front of you, but you don't want to make that decision too early. So I was pleased I was able to make that save, pleased that we could keep the clean sheet, and extremely pleased that we could get the 3 points. And the games keep coming. We've got loads of big games coming up. We are going to have a big game at home this coming weekend, which we're going to bring you guys along for, and we've got something exciting for that video as well. So we will see you in that one, but look after yourselves, keep chasing improvement as always. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, and we'll speak to you in a bit.